Hi, welcome to Cloud Institution YouTube channel, the best software training institute. So today we are going to discuss what is Azure. So today's topic is what is Recovery Service Vault? So a Recovery Service Vault is an Azure storage entity used for backup and restore virtual machine files, folders, and workloads. It provides centralized management for Azure backup and site recovery. Their vault ensures data protection, disaster recovery, and business continuity with secure, encrypted, and geographical redundant storage point options. So basically, it's a recovery service vault means it's a backup of virtual machine or either storage bucket or anything. Okay. So right now, what we're going to discuss means how to recover a recovery service vault in virtual machine. Okay, so that means we are going to take a backup regarding virtual machine. Okay, so for that we need a recovery service vault. So let's move on to demo. So you'll be getting an exact idea of what is recovery service vault and everything. Okay, so let's move on to Azure account. So first I'll create a recovery service vault, that is RSV. So RSV stands for recovery service vault. Okay, so I'll open recovery service vault. So when you open recovery service vault, you can see create option is there, right? So we'll click create. So I'm giving particular resource group name. So I'm giving cloud institution. Okay. So I'll click on OK. So next you can see vault name. So I'm giving cloud vault. Okay. So next you can say region is East US. So if you want to use East US, you can use East US or either any other region. If you want, you can use any other regions also. So next you have to click towards the review plus create. Why? Because encryption, that is redundancy encryption, vault properties, networking tag, and everything will be maintained by the provider. So we'll click towards the review plus create. Okay. So after clicking review plus create, we'll click towards the create option. So you can see it will be created. Right. So we'll wait. So we have to wait till the completion of this deployment and everything. Then only we can go inside that vault and we can do the changes and everything. Okay, so just wait for it. So while deploying it, we'll try to create a virtual machine also. Okay, so we'll go to virtual machine. We'll go to virtual machine and we'll create a virtual machine. Okay. So either you can create a Ubuntu server or Windows server. It's up to you. Okay. So we'll click Azure Virtual Machine. So I'll give a resource group. So next I'll give cloud institution VM. Next is region, but it is not reloading. We'll just reload. So we'll select a resource group name. We'll give cloud institution VM1. Region is it is East US, and I'm not going to give any adaptive zone, so I'll give no infrastructure. And I'm going to select Windows Server. Okay. So next I'm going to select the size. So I'll change it to 3.5 and I'll give a username and password. Then I'll go and enable this licensing. Then I'll click review plus create. So we'll click create. So already our recovery service vault has been deployed, right? So we'll go to the recovery service vault and we'll click towards the go to resource. So when you click towards go to resource, you can see an option called backup. Okay. So we'll click over the backup. Okay. So in that backup, when you click backup, you can see Azure is working. That means what is your working load running? So you can see Azure and you can see virtual machine. Okay. So before doing that, what you have to do is we'll click towards the backup and you can see Azure. We have to select Azure and we have to select virtual machine itself. Okay. So before doing that, we have to do the policies and everything. So we'll go back again to the recovery service vault and we'll go through the manage side, that is policy side. Okay, so we'll check where is policy. So in manage, you can see backup policies, right? So we'll click towards the backup policy and we'll click add. Okay, so when you click add, you can see we have to select a particular policy. So we are selecting virtual machine. So we'll select a virtual machine and we'll give the options and everything. Okay. So the policy sub type should be enhanced and you should not select any standard. So we'll give enhanced and we'll give a policy name. Okay. So I'm giving VM policy as a name. Okay. So after selecting, what you have to do is we have to go down and we have to click create option. Okay. So otherwise you can give VM policy or we can give VM backup. We can give backup like that we also we can give. Okay. Then we have to go and click towards the create option. So it will create, the policy will be created. Okay. So after creating this policy, we have to attach this policy inside the backup. Okay. So we'll wait for that. So it is done. So I'll go to the resource. So you can see backup, right? So we'll go to the backup and I'll click towards it where you want to, that means where your workload is running. So we'll workload is running as in Azure and what you want to backup, that is virtual machine. And we'll click backup. So when you click backup, you can see policy subtype. So enhances, that means multiple backup per day, up to 30 days operational tire retention, support for trusted launch to Azure VM, support for VM which is Ultra Disk Premium SSD V2. So it will be standard is only once a day backup up to 5 days operational tire redundancy. So that's why we are using enhanced. And you can see backup policies backup. Here you have to select the VM. So when you go and select, when you click towards the select VM machine, you can see one cloud institution VM is it, right? So we want to take a backup. So we'll select this VM and we'll click OK. So when you click OK, what happens is means it should be selected, right? So then we have to click. So after adding this, what you have to do is we have to click towards the enable backup. So after clicking this enable backup, you have to go back to the backup items and we have to check it. Okay. So just wait. So right now it is taking a backup. Okay. So right now you can see it is deployment in process. So right now what happens is that the recovery service vault, that means inside the recovery service vault, it starts to take a backup of virtual machine. Okay. So right now the virtual machine backup starts it. Okay. To check whether it's running or not, after the deployment only we can check it. Okay. So for that you just wait it. So you can see it is deployed, right? So I'll click towards the go to resource. So when you go to resource, you can see backup items, right? So when you click backup items, you can see one virtual machine has been backed, right? So when you click that, to check whether it's running or not, we are just trying it. Okay. So what you have to do is we'll enable this option. So just wait. We'll click towards the refresh. So you can see view details, right? So when you click view details, you can see an option called job in last 24 hours. View job is it, right? So when you click view job, you can see backup job. So you can see backup is already completed. So this is how you take a backup inside the virtual machine with the help of recovery service vault. Okay. So, if you like our channel, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. And more information, contact cloudinstitution.com or Cloud Institution. Thank you.